everybody, this is Tim with rcnoob.com, and I want to give you a real quick walkthrough on a project that I'm just wrapping up on my recently purchased Axial SCX10, the RTR, the Jeep Rubicon. And that project is making my own aluminum lower links, and eventually steering linkage as well, but right now the lower suspension links are what I'm focusing on. Now, one of the trade-offs I made when I went with the RTR version rather than getting the kit is the fact that I was, I don't want to say stuck with, but you know, the RTR version comes with plastic suspension links, and they're definitely durable. They'll, you know, hold up, but one drawback is they don't perform as well. They flex, they bend. Ooh, not a good thing. Not something that you necessarily want. So I wanted to get those out of the way. And in looking at the cost of buying aftermarket links or buying from Axial directly, I thought I could probably, you know, save myself a little bit of money and try building my own. So that's what I set out to do. I've never built links before. There's not really that much involved. What you need to do are get a few basic components, and you can go about making your own links. Now, there are, I think, at least 4 ways, if not more, to make your own custom links. The method I took and went with, and really it's the one that I suggest and the one that others have suggested to me, is to buy some hollowed out aluminum tubing. And as you can see, this is 1/4 inch round, and it is 0.049 thickness. So it was the thickest 1/4 inch tubing I could find. I bought it at Ace Hardware. This length cost a little over $2, and I'm able to get 3 lower links, and I'll have leftovers for doing some front steering components as well. So that's the main piece that you're going to need. The next piece that you're going to need is rod ends. And again, I think the go-to rod end has been, you know, the Traxxas Revo rod end. You can get a bag of, I think, a bag of 12 for around $8. So that'll get you enough to do your lower links and your front suspension, or I'm sorry, your front steering components. And then the last item that you're going to need is all thread, and you know, that can run $2, $3 for a decent length, and you're going to have enough of that to do a ton of links if you cut, you know, 3/4 inch lengths. So, sorry, probably not the best visual here focusing on the links, but anyway, as you can see, this is what I started with. This is what I cut it down to, and these are for the rear links. The rear length of the rear links, let's see, I believe is 3 5/8 inch. The fronts I had cut down to 3 1/4. They were a little bit shorter, not by much, but just a smidge shorter than stock. And I've got those installed already. And as you can see, I've got no link over here. I'm going to be installing the rear links shortly. But just to give you an idea, I mean, the stock link flexes quite a bit, and I'm not putting a lot of pressure on it. These, they're not going to flex. They're not going to, they'll bend if I hit something hard enough, or you know, jump over something hard enough. But the nice thing is, I can make backups. I can make a nice set of backups, and then some. Throw them in my bag, take them out on the trail. If something happens, I can change it out quickly, and away I go. So, you know, for the price that you might pay buying something from Axial, buying something from another third-party vendor, you know, you can make double, even triple the quantity of your own links. They're not going to be maybe as polished or look as nice, and you may run into some issues. Focus here. You know, I'm still working on my craftsmanship ability. I'm not a metal worker by trade, and I'm sorry, I'm having just a terrible time focusing on this. There we go. Yeah, I had a little issue with getting this clamp down so I could attach the links, or I'm sorry, the rod ends, so they don't look maybe the greatest, but I figure it's going to get nicked up and dinged up anyway, going over rocks and whatnot. So I'm really anxious to get these bolted on. Already I think they look really nice up front. They're going to look nice in back. They should give me a little performance boost. And really that's what I'm looking for. So that's my real quick take on these. I will get these installed and hopefully have a chance to get them out, run them around, and can get my thoughts back in another video, another upcoming video. So thanks everybody for checking this out. If you are interested in building your own links, there are quite a few how-tos and tutorials out there. So definitely just go to YouTube, check that out. I've posted a link to one of those on rcnoob.com, and actually I found another one from Harley Designs that I'm going to post up and link to as well. He went through 3 awesome methods of building your own links, and it was different than the one that I had gone with. So again, there's like at least 4 options for you, and yeah, so whatever you're looking to do, if you want to make your own links, it's really easy to do, and there's not really that much involved. So it's a very easy way to build something custom for your machine and save a little money in the process.